Hey Martin, you brought a dog to the workshop?
Yeah, Bret. I just came back from the veterinary clinic where Bella here got her checkup. They built a system for making appointments online. It is serverless and exposes data from a Cloud SQL database through a REST API.
Sounds great. Stay tuned if you want to know more.
Pet Theory is a chain of veterinary clinics. They want to enable their clients to make appointments from the company's mobile and web apps.
If you're using Firestore or Firebase real-time database, client apps can access the database directly without any server-side code. But Pet Theory stores appointments in a Cloud SQL database, so they chose to build a REST API in front of it.
A REST API provides a developer-friendly way for web and mobile apps to read and write records to a database over HTTP.
The team designs their REST API by defining one HTTP call for each operation needed. The mobile and web apps should be able to get the details of an existing appointment, find all appointments for a particular user, create a new appointment, and delete an existing appointment.
The team does not want to deal with server maintenance and scaling, so they go serverless by picking Google Cloud Run. They know JavaScript, so they decide to implement their REST API in Node.js. Thanks to Cloud Run, they could have picked any language that there's a Docker container for.
At the top of their code, they create and initialize an Express app.
Here is the happy path code for reading an existing appointment. Notice the use of the await operator to call their synchronous function getAppointment without having to deal with callbacks. If you follow the link in the description, you will find the complete code that includes error handling.
The function getAppointment accesses the database, which is an asynchronous operation. By translating from callbacks, which are used by the MySQL library, to promises, it enables the calling code to use the await operator.
The getAppointment function gets a database connection by calling getDBPool. If that function has executed recently, that pool may be cached in a global variable. Yeah, global variables are usually bad, but in this case, they really help with performance. The getDBPool function needs the database user, password, name, and connection details. It reads these values from environment variables.
When the team deploys their REST API to Cloud Run, they set these environment variables. Their values depend on whether the environment is development, test, or production. That way, the code can run without modification in all those environments.
Hey Bret, I didn't see any access restrictions. Can any user access any appointment?
Yes, right now the API is open, but users should only be able to access their own appointments. We will talk about how to lock that down in a future episode.
Looking forward to that.
To see how to connect a REST API with a Google Sheet using Cloud Run, see our other video.
Hey Bret, did you see where my dog went?